All right, I think we are ready for the next one. It plays going to be Vietnam A.
All right, yes. Representation number 8, creativity number 9, playability number 8, impression number 8. Just trying to remember what about this song.
We do
Or this
that. I
chart
can
rather.
definitely say something, but this was a fun submission to play. It was a really fun submission to play. I think that emo +9 music is just an easy way to just an easy way to it maps itself out is what I'm trying to say. And
Yeah,
honestly,
yeah.
No, yeah, you were saying?
No, I was gonna say no. Like emo cosign is, a lot of people know them through rhythm games, and this is kind of no exception. They definitely have a really interesting style of songs, so they were able to do a lot of interesting stuff, like we're seeing now with like a bunch of these anchors, and kind of blend. I remember this chart kind of blending in the note, like regular note and long note stuff, pretty interestingly throughout the submission. But yeah, go on. You were saying?
Yeah, I think that's something that Vietnam Wildcard A team fell short a little bit with was, I think, density. I think they could have made this map a little bit more dense. They could have made it a little bit more challenging. I think it was missing a little bit of that.
Okay, interesting. Yeah, I would say for me, like some of the, I would have to play it again, but yeah, I think there was a few sections maybe they could have maybe up the ante a little bit, but I really like some of the gray sections. I thought those were actually quite cool and gave it a lot more, I don't know, like I want to say flavor, but like it just made those like sections a lot more interesting as a result. It wasn't just super straightforward. Yeah, someone said Jersey Club thing. There you go. That's exactly what I'm looking for.
You know what? I think that flare was actually something that maybe plays them a little bit higher than I would have, because I think that those races, as you said, they were extremely fun to play. They gave variety to the slower sections.
And yeah, now we're seeing kind of a convergence. A lot of the notes with LN stuff is kind of like the chorus. Honestly, I think this is where it really starts to pick up in difficulty. Like everything else was kind of so-so, but this is like probably the toughest section for sure.
This is something that I mentioned that I would have loved for this for that intensity to be present a little bit more in like at the first TI or the first chorus. I would have loved for that intensity to be present, because that section made me like really focus, and I was like, okay, this is great.
Yeah, this section too. I think I had maybe said something where I wish it was a little bit more diversified for this jump stream section. Which I think the jump stream section was fine, but thought they could have maybe done a little bit more with that.
That said, though, this was a really fun map to play. Like I really enjoyed this.
Yeah, no, I think this is definitely a really fun one, and the song kind of lends into that.
Oh, that is our 8th place.
Yeah.
Honestly, once again, I think this map was it was good. It was good. I think they could have done a little bit more, but you know what? It was good. You have tough competition coming up, so yeah, that's something to take into account as well.
Yeah. This was definitely one of like the more easygoing submissions, I feel like, out of the group, in terms of just song wise and approachability. Maybe not so much the chorus, but Like everything else had like really cool style. Like the Graces to me were a big standout of the chart, kind of clicking in with that Jersey Club style of the beds creaking SFX sound over the whatever the heck it's called. But yeah, no, cool submission overall. I thought it was a cool attempt at the song.